All right, good morning. So today we have a special project. So we have our water softening system, which requires it to be covered up, and that's something that we have kind of put off for a while. But being that we're heading into winter, we need to make sure that we are prepared and the system is going to be okay, we're not going to have any issues and all that type of stuff. So that being said, yesterday I didn't work because I worked the day before and all through the night. We went to Home Depot. So I got pressure treated 2x4s, some concrete pavers that I'm going to essentially just make the base out of, and then some metal paneling. That's going to be the exterior. Now I need insulation, and I also need a waterproof barrier. Those are the two things that we did not get because the fifth wheel is still in the bed of the truck, and I forgot to take it out when we went to Home Depot yesterday. So that being said, I'm going to get everything out of the bed of the truck. I'm going to take the truck and fifth wheel down to our trailer. I'm going to use a trailer to lift the fifth wheel out of the back of the truck. So let's just get going on that. Alright, so we have everything out of the bed. It's kind of in a temporary spot in the garage and on the driveway. So now we'll go ahead and get this thing out. Let's get down to the trailer. All right, we're clear. So, hard to tell. Pin is out, pin is out. The ones up in the front, if you can kind of see right there, over on the other side, they're out. So, we will drive forward now and close up the tailgate and get on the road. Glad that worked out. All right, let's go. All right, so we're gonna get to work here. So the goal for today is to build an entire enclosure around this entire system here. So the way I'm gonna accomplish that is, first things first, I'm gonna be doing these paver stones. I have about 6 of them. They're about a 12 by 12. Sand to level everything out. So I'll get that done first. Get this all situated here, cleaned up. Next, we'll be moving on to framing. So I have pressure treated wood here. They're 2x4s, and I'm just gonna build the enclosure around it. Next, after that, I'm gonna take this radiant barrier MDF and put that around all that over there. Then to finish everything off, this is something that we kind of obviously want to have on the roof of our house, but we have metal paneling that we're gonna finish the exterior of that over there off with. So not super complicated, but this is going to be my first time actually building something like this. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little nervous. I know it's going to take me probably all day and into tomorrow, quite honestly. I'm going to learn along the way and kind of go from there. All right, so PPE wise today, the usual eye protection, gloves. There's no hard hat needed for this unless you want to get cray-cray, but that ain't happening. Really what I'm working on right now is I'm just going to pull some of these weeds out of here, and then we'll get that sand down. All right, now that that's done, I'm going to take these bags of sand and spread it around and kind of get this leveled out. I'm going to use a shovel a little bit more to kind of get this spread out and somewhat even, and then I'll start trying to see how level we are. All right, first paver's down, in place. I'm gonna time lapse the rest of these getting in place, and then we'll start moving on to framing this thing out. Okay, so we just got done putting down all the pavers. I'm gonna go inside, have a sandwich or something like that for lunch, and then we'll get to the tedious. Actually, no, that was tedious. Hopefully, the rest of this is relatively easy. But I'm thankful for some shade. I'm thankful for some nice weather, even though it's hot. We got a nice breeze. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a few seconds. All right, so we're back from lunch. We're going to jump into getting this thing all framed out, and hopefully we can get this sucker done today. So let's do it. Alright, so where we are so far is I have the framing up against the house done. I'm now working on the base here. So essentially I'm going to have like a false floor type of thing, but I'm also going to have a swing open door so I can still access those. Yeah, that's what I'm working on now. This is a whole learning experience. This is crazy. Alright, so I have all of the rough framing done. Now I just got to do all of the MDF and build the door and put the roof on and all that type of stuff. This is a project I never thought I'd actually, get around to on my own, and so, unless we hired somebody, but here we are. So I'm actually, it ain't perfect by any means, but that's kind of cool. All right, water time. So currently I'm working on building the door that's going to go on the front. So I cut out the pieces of 2x4 that I'm going to use as a backer, and then I don't really even know if that's the correct name, and then I trace my cut all along, or MDF. So we'll give this a shot, get this thing cut, put together, and then I'll be putting the hardware on. I don't know how I'm going to do this just yet, but make it work. Alright, so I got the door done. So again, this is just the door. I still have the sides to cover up. I still have the roof panel to put on. But lesson learned on using metal roofing, I need a grinder, because that really sucked using snips. So if you have a recommendation on a grinder I should buy, let me know.